What's going on, guys? We're back at it again. I found a new issue with the 300. So I noticed that the battery keeps dying. When I run the car for a couple minutes, later on, like it won't turn on again. And I did a little simple test that I feel like everybody knows or should know. That if you disconnect the battery when the car is running and it dies, that's usually a telltale sign of the alternator being bad. So I have this one going on that I picked up from a local person, and we're gonna swap it in hopes that it fixes the issue with the alternator. So I mean, I was just thinking about it before taking everything off. What if I just show you what I mean? Maybe there's some people that don't know about this I guess hack, I guess if you want to call it. I'm gonna turn it on, disconnect the battery, so you guys can see what's going on. You guys are gonna see as soon as I disconnect the battery, it's gonna turn off. And there you go. Oh, I guess I should just skip it off. But yeah, if it turns off, it's usually a good indication that the alternator is bad. It's not really providing enough voltage to regenerate the battery, and it just dies. So hopefully with that alternator that I just got, fix that issue. So at least it will give me more time to mess around with the engine as I'm trying to figure out the misfire. So let's get at it and see what I need to do to take this off, because I never done one on this one. Oh, maybe I should have lifted it a little bit higher. I mean, it's behind all these spider webs and creepy crawlies. Let's see. So, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, definitely all of this is gonna get on the way. I don't even know if it's gonna fit through this hole. And I don't have room on top. I'll have to take out the power steering. Oh man, this is gonna be one of those days, huh? Okay, so have you guys set up. It's not the best angle in the world, but I guess it'll do. Take all these spider webs out, get them out the way, and seems like it's oh, wrong one. A 12. Where is it? Oh man, where's that wrench? $12 mil. Yep. They're loose. Okay, this one's loose. I guess we'll loosen up this. So that's to the left. Okay, at least it wasn't seized. And I really need to invest in some ratchety wrenches. Okay, so that's loose. Then this should will be what, tighten it? I believe if you tighten it, pulse it, so it's loosening. I'm not sure if it's actually doing anything. I think I might have to. Oh yeah, there's another one on top that I need to loosen. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it. There's right on top of the pulley, there's a bolt. Guess I gotta loosen that up. Okay, I was able to put the 17 mil and the bolt on top. It's either a bolt or not, I'm not sure. We'll find out. Before I do anything, make sure it's nice and snug. Hey, I thought it was gonna be tighter than that. Unless it's spinning on the back. Actually, no, it's getting looser. Let's loosen this up a bit more. And this is this way again. Am I the only one who still gets confused when I'm upside down and I'm working on opposite of hardware? Like, I don't know which way to go. I gotta like visualize it before I start turning. Yeah, I think that's just gonna be for me forever. Oh. Man, that should be loose. Yeah, right. It should be loosening. Maybe pulls that way and push that way. Yeah. The belt feels about the same. What else do I need to loosen up? That one's completely loose. I mean, I guess either way, I gotta take it out. I'll take it out. Okay. I think that's loose. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, man. It feels somewhere. Oh, okay, both of them. Got the washer. Where's the... There it is. So that's up. How about this? Do I need to loosen this? I mean, to remove it, I don't think so. It might help, but then this is good on the way. I'm first time experiencing this tightness. Yeah, it should be that way. Let's see. Can this fit in there? Oh, it will. That's tight. Okay, so I did a little bit more than what I said I was gonna do, because everything was just stuck. The one bolt in the back was stuck, so I had to ratchet and hit it, a little pry bar on the back, all at the same time, for it to actually come out. Which is, I mean, it's still stuck in there, so I'm still fighting, trying to get it out. But I was able to take out the little bracket here, and that gave me a lot more room, but which is kind of stupid because, like, it's hitting the block here, and it still doesn't have enough room to take out the belt. So they don't even give you enough wiggle room to be able to remove the alternator without having to, well, let's say you just want to replace the belt, so you gotta take out the whole alternator. That makes no sense. Like it literally is touching the blocks there, and but like it won't come, like it'll come out maybe now because that bolt on top is more loose and it's almost out, so it wiggles back and forth. But when that's all the way in, you can't move it like this, so it's just a little up and down like this much. Yeah, that's stupid. But anyways, let's keep on trying to take this bolt out. Let's see. Is it coming out? I can't see. Okay. It doesn't want to come off. God damn. Why is this so stuck? Well, for the sake of saving battery, I'm gonna keep fighting that bolt, and once it's out, I'll get back to you guys. I think I found a way that's kind of working. I need to put the pry bar and this open end wrench on it. Put some pressure on it, put it in the back, pry on it, and move it back and forth, and it's coming out. Okay, now this belt's, the power steering pump belt is getting on the way. Okay, right. There you go. Is that enough? I'm hoping it's enough. Okay, yeah, there you go. Damn, that's a lot of rust. Look at that. You guys see that? That's why it wasn't coming out. For sure, I'm gonna put some anti-seize for next time. So now everything should, okay, there you go. So I didn't disconnect the connections in the back because I got no room. My chubby little stubby fingers don't fit. I was hoping that now that I'm able to move it, let's move that belt and
Go. Move it around to a position where I can see it. See all those connections. Okay, there's that. There's this one. How do you unplug it? My hands don't reach. What's the connection? I can't see how. Do you have to press it in? Is it a little tab I gotta lift up? I can't see. Okay, there you go. That one's off. Was that like a 7? Maybe 6? It's the power. There it is. Cause this one's there. Kinda loose. Just got them boots on the way. Okay. Little nut in the washer, then that comes up. Okay. So I just need to disconnect the little one, which is okay. Looks like it's a Phillips. So it is an 8. It's just, I guess the wrench was not the right tool. Okay, now it's loose. Let's try the Phillips again. There you go. Okay, so I guess part of the hard job is done. Now how do I get it out? I doubt it's gonna fit through here, but it's like the only space that I have available that's kind of big. I gotta move this cooling hose out of the way a little bit. Maybe I can push it up. The alternator. Okay, I think it'll fit there. Just gotta maneuver his hose out of the way. Seems to be working a little bit. Hopefully that'll damage the radiator. Most likely you're gonna have to remove the sway bar or unbolt it so it could come down and be able to take the alternator.
So after 4 hours, I was able to take off the alternator. So, but I'm seeing that it has, you know, like a 300 CX, and then I guess the year 90. So this alternator was from the junkyard from the get-go. I mean, this one definitely looks cleaner. I already tested it, so I know that it's good. But yeah, it was an ordeal. I had to cut the sway bar end link because I didn't have enough room to pull the alternator out. I couldn't take out the sway bar because one of the driver's side bolts were they loosened up, but like towards the end they were getting really hard and I didn't want to snap them, so I just stopped. So I'm like, oh, then I'll take out on the passenger side, I'll take out the sway bar end link, so that way I have more room, since I was able to remove the bolts for the sway bar on the passenger side. But then all of those were just stripped, so I couldn't take it out, so I had to cut it off. I'll show you guys in a bit. But I'm gonna take the alternator down there, and then I'll show you guys what I had to do.
So, I don't know if you guys could see, I got that wrench stuck up there, so I gotta take it out. I gotta hammer it out somehow, but I have to cut it from right here. Because that was just spinning, the ball joint was spinning. I was holding, it was weird because like I'm holding it with the wrench. I don't know if you guys could see. There's the wrench, so the wrench is holding the back end, and then I even used the impact, and the nut on the front was just spinning with the threads on the back and the ball joint. It was weird, but I had never had that happen on both of them. So I was gonna cut it over here in the middle, but I didn't have enough room, so then I just cut it right there. This bolt I was able to take off. It was doing the same thing on the other side, where it was getting tight towards the end, but not as bad, so I just went with it and it came out. And now that I put some anti-seize on it, the bolt's going nice and smooth, so at least that's better. I'm gonna have to do the same thing on the other side. I had to cut this little nipple here. You can see like that one was sticking out. I need to cut that, and then I was able to like push the sway bar as far back until it hit this section to be able to like take out the alternator from there. So now that that's out, I'm gonna put the new one in, and now I gotta deal with that and link, buy new ones, put them on. And I know the alternator is gonna be a pain too, because that bolt, like I have no room over there. I don't know how I'm gonna squeeze my fingers to put the nut on. I mean, I had no idea, but I mean, we'll figure something out. No, I forgot to do the connections while it's up there. You push it in this way. That hose out So we got this. That goes in there. But I think I'm gonna leave that one for last. This one goes here. Okay. Start it. Where was that? It's an 8. Time that later. And then what's that? Power cable. Take that off. There's a little washer. Okay. Where's the other cable? Okay, there it is. I really hate working with these little boots. Get on the way. Washer first, then that. That's not going straight. Oh, it's grabbing the. There you go. Okay. Not too tight, just nut, and that should be good. And then same thing with the other one. It's numb, you don't need to tighten this. Oh wait, got the wrong size. That's fine. Now we'll put the little boot back in its place. Okay, now the last little connector should be the easy one. I say should. I really need to get some glasses. There you go. Okay. So now this needs to go facing up. And guys can see some copper anti-seize on it. Where are you guys? So I don't want this getting stuck, just in case I need to do this job again. Now I can't see if it's going in or not. There's always problems. Okay, I'll be back. Once this is in, we'll come back. Okay, putting that little nut in the back was a really painful procedure. Had to put it in between my middle finger and the ring finger, hold it, cram my fingers in there, then like wiggle it around till like it sits, and then crank it by hand over here. So I had to use both hands on this one. It's a tight one, but it's in. I don't know if you can see it. It's cranking. It's getting tight. So we're almost there. I'll get back to you guys whenever it's fully installed. So yeah, alternator's in. The top bolt is somewhat loose, and this is what I was talking about earlier. Like, that's not much. Like, it's already hitting the block, and the only way to take this off is like taking the whole thing off. It doesn't make no sense. Like, you got no wiggle room. Anyways, let's try and put the other bracket, which is this, so we could put tension on the belt and go from there. Okay, put this little bracket that goes in through there, behind the belt. So washer, flat side goes towards flat side, and then yeah, I don't think it matters on this little nut. Okay, click. Look at that. Not too much. Okay. I got this one tied. I mean, it's in there. I guess I got tied this one so you could pull this that way and put tension on the belt. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I got everything tied up. The belt, I don't know if you guys can see it. The belt has good tension. That's tight. That's the adjuster. So all I need to do is put the sway bar back in its place and tighten this bolt over here because it is loose, and later on replace that sway bar ending. But yeah, I'm gonna put all of this back together, and then we'll start it up.
So after 6 hours, I got the alternator in. It was a pain. Man, I see why they say that it's really hard to work on these cars. If it's not one thing, it's another. It's just a bunch of headaches. Well, anyways, the alternator is on. It's time to give it a try. I'm gonna connect the battery. Give it a good old test. Right there. Grab the keys. Where are the keys? Okay. So hopefully everything's good. So I can start picking up everything. I'm tired. Fingers crossed.
something's up with my clutch. I think I need to bleed it. What happened? Oh man, everything died. Maybe fuses? I don't think I connected anything wrong. I'm gonna have to figure this out. Okay, so it seems I didn't connect the battery good. So everything's back on. And alright, so it turns on. And now let's see if my little testing works. Oh, there you go. So the alternator is doing its thing. And if I'm being honest, it sounds healthier. The engine sounds healthier. I'm gonna pick up and then we'll get back to you guys. Well, there you go, guys. She's back on the floor. Still got to sweep, but everything's picked up. She's running better. I mean, to me it sounded like the motor was running smoother. Maybe it was lacking power. Anyways, she's running better. I do have a little tip for you guys. When I was putting the new one, you know how it has this little thing popping out, and the new one, it was sticking out on this side. So what I did my little homemade press. It's like a bolt, a big nut, thick washer, because I just needed like maybe a 1/16 of an inch to like push it in. So all you do is just put the bolt, washer, put it in, and the nut over here, tighten it, and then when you tighten this, it'll pull it that way. I mean, because it had like a little bit, and I wasn't letting it sit. So if you guys come across the same situation, you guys could do the same thing. But yeah, thank you for watching, and let's see what we do next time.